Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. We just got started on our live stream, but I am trying to condense these main events so after the streams are over, you get a shorter video to get the word out. And I wanted to talk about this topic of the Laundries now sinking to a new low point that shocked me. We're going to get right to it. If you missed the full live stream, just know we're here live every weekday, 12 Eastern Standard Time. The show sometimes looks longer as a processing, but we usually trim it and we leave the full multi-hour stream for our members because sometimes just hanging out, getting to build up this community and look up other stuff. So thanks to everybody who's hit the join button or at least the subscribe button. It means the world to me. All right, so let's go through our latest today. First off, I thought I want to make sure I let you guys know. I saw the reminder. 1 month ago today is when Gaby Petito's mom was finally able to file a missing persons report. By then, Brian Laundrie had been home without her for 10 days. He still hasn't explained anything to the authorities, as well as the parents, the Laundries, still haven't done anything to come forward to help to explain what's going on. It's insanely frustrating. It's why this case is still gone forward. The Laundries.
And now to this incredible story of the three.
So I want to get there in a second. It's amazing what's happened. But before I even get to the dirty Laundries, this autoplay just reminded me. I wanted to let you know some good news because we've only gotten a lot of bad news recently. For those of you who were following the stream last week, I'm so happy to report that 3-year-old Christopher Ramirez was found. He was lost in the woods, guys, for 3 days, no food or water, apparently weak when they found him, some scratches, some bruises, but thank goodness they found him. I was so emotional this weekend, and thanks to everybody who was sending it to us, but yes, they found him alive. He is healthy. He was laughing. Last reports I saw, he is going to be released from the hospital today with police escort to go back home to his family, but my goodness, this story broke my heart, and I was so happy to hear that Christopher Ramirez was found. So I don't know how this worked, but enough people were talking about it that they finally kept searching. They did not give up, and they found him before it was too late. Oh my goodness, there are good stories out there. It's important we share them too because it's crazy what's happening to my face here. It's crazy because there's so much negativity out there in the world, but you got to remember that it's not all bad. So grateful. Why is this there? So grateful that we were able to find him in time before something worse happened. So thanks to everybody who helped with that out there in Texas, searching through the late nights. Amazing. It gave me such a happiness and joy to know that family found that boy alive. He just reminded me of my own son, and I'm so grateful that he's there, he's healthy, and he will be released. So celebration for sure. Happy to hear that news. Now, back to the sad news. Gabby still isn't, Brian still isn't found, and no one's still sort of coming forward to explain what happened, including the Laundries. Gabby still hasn't received her justice. And last night, or actually, I think it was a couple nights ago, this was on the 8th, so this was Friday night, or so Saturday night, neighbors from across the street hammered in a sign across the way. So here they are, hammering a sign that says, "Remember me, Gaby Petito? I once lived with you, Roberta and Chris. I once lived with you." It's just the awful reminder, guys, that Gabby lived with them. She was like part of the family in this home. And I don't want to keep adding to like that the Laundries aren't suffering. I do believe the Laundries are suffering. I know a lot of us want them just completely, pulled over the coals. To imply that they're not suffering, I think is incorrect. I'm sure they're suffering in ways. However, I'm sorry, Laundries, you're despicable people for still being out there quiet and not trying to clear things up. If Brian didn't do it, why aren't you speaking up? Why didn't Brian speak up? Why aren't you saying we don't know? I know he's your son, but this is more than just your son, and that's why we're upset. And so the neighbors across the street, Brian asks.
Where are y'all from?
Across the street.
Or you live in the neighborhood?
Yeah. This side again.
Sledgehammering this into the yard. Remember me. I mean, this I support. This is a beautiful way to do it.
They can see it.
So what do you think happened next, guys? What do you think happened? Well, it was there Saturday morning. As people were saying, the sign was still there. There's another memorial has popped up on the sort of the left-hand side of the lawn, as you can see there. And so it was nice to see that, look, they kept it up. Next day later, they're in there. Nothing had happened. Well. In the middle of the night, Chris and Roberta Laundrie came out to take the tribute down. Here is the video evidence as they collected a bunch of laundry baskets and other entities in the middle of the night, hoping that they would sort of get away with this and not be seen. Here they are, not able to speak to us, but so quick to keep their lawn maintained.
Do you guys feel guilty about Gaby?
Let me do it.
Is there a reason the FBI thinks you're not telling the truth? Do you know where Brian's passport is? Do you have anything to say about Gaby? A lot of the neighbors think you guys know more than you're saying. They're dropped off the sign. They want you to know that they're concerned that you guys know more than you're saying.
Hope those cops are coming for him, but no. Can you just imagine this? Can you imagine? I can't even fathom just the optics of this. Like, who cares? Why are you out there removing the signs? Like, people are upset. I'm sure you're upset too. Why on earth are you there cleaning this crap up? Just every other neighbor in town has their yard filled with everything. They're all just letting it go. And you can't just sit there and be like, whatever. It floors me. Or at least call your lawyer or somebody to come do it for you. If you're going to figure it out, call somebody. The fact that they think the optics of them cleaning up the laundry baskets, and even worse, pulling this out so it's not there. It's despicable to me. I can't fathom how one could be this cold-hearted. I just can't. Can you? Am I crazy? And apparently, so I've been waiting for the evidence, but apparently, again, even further later in the night, he took down the other sign and makeshift memorial on the left corner line. So I've yet to prove. There's no video of that, but on the other side, there was this other memorial, and apparently later in the evening, he came back out to take all that down too. The flowers, the memorial, all gone, all in the garbage, I imagine, unless they're building a shrine in their house, which I find hard to believe. But hey, you never know. I am speculating here. Who knows what the Laundries are doing with those items? But I know they didn't want them in their lawn. They wanted to lift them up, and I just, it makes me so sad and angry. And part of the reason why we're still on this case as much as we are, because they're so heartless. They won't acknowledge anything. And it's not to say that's their right. It's their legal right, obviously, and they're being hounded like no one else. And I don't appreciate people hounding them, the screaming on the bullhorns. None of that's helpful. These people are going through a lot. However, for them to come and spend their energy to do it in the dead of night when they think they can do it without getting caught. And I want to watch this too, because they're doing it sneakily, right? They're trying to get away with just removing all this stuff. So, you get rid of, they just want to move on. Let's just move on. We're not moving on until we get answers. And you have information that you're choosing to withhold, and that's why this is continuing longer than it needs to. All the resources, taxes, everything. It's insane. And so I'm sorry. They have more they could be saying. If they are innocent, they should have spoken up. But I don't believe they are innocent, because they lawyered up and stayed like Cassie. You can sense here in sort of his reactions, his hand movements, and listen to his shrugs. Very telling here.
You guys feel guilty about Gaby?
Let me do it.
Is there a reason the FBI thinks you're not telling the truth?
I mean, listen to that mumbling. I can't. Can anyone decipher this mumbling? Because I can't. Except for it's just get off my lawn. Can you believe all these look what they made a mess of my lawn.
Feel guilty
laundry
about
baskets
Gaby?
everywhere. Oh, ruining my grass.
Let me do it.
Is there a reason the FBI thinks you're not telling the truth?
Look how he just walks by. It's like someone took a dump on his lawn. He's literally like, oh, can you believe all this? Can you believe this? Oh, this is horrific. They're just ruining my lawn. Look at this. Oh, I can't believe there's a whole makeshift memorial here too, and all these baskets. Oh, how dare they?
Do you know where
Do they not
Brian's
have any
passport
consideration? I can't even fathom the goal of this guy.
And now to this incredible story of
autoplay, man, it's the worst. I can't get over the goal of this guy. Listen to him just flippantly
You feel guilty about Gaby?
Oh my God!
Is there a
what am I
reason
going to do with all this?
FBI thinks
Can you
you're
believe
not
it?
telling the truth?
Can you believe they're just trashing my lawn like this? Oh my God! Oh, there's so much here. I gotta
Do you know where
come back
Brian's-
later with a trash bag. I can't even get it in one. I can't even get it in one. What's the word? One chance. I have to come back for multiple trips here. This is so unnerving, frustrating. Why are you ruining my lawn? I can't believe this is what this guy's worried about right now. Just stay in the house and let your lawn overgrow. You can trim it later. Like Jesus, call a lawn company to come say, "Hey, can you just clean up our lawn, please? Thanks." Yeah, whatever's on there, you guys remove. Like these guys are so dumb. I can't stand them. You are such idiots to have. And then listen to the one part about the FBI doesn't believe you. Look, watch his shrug.
Let me do it.
Is there a reason the FBI thinks you're not telling the truth?
Look at that. Did you see the shrug?
The FBI thinks you're not telling the truth.
He can't resist. He's not speaking to the press, but he can't resist. As that guy says, "Is there any thoughts on why the FBI doesn't believe you?" And he goes, because he knows. It's just like a weird little tell. At least that's how I see it. I don't know if you guys see it. It's like a weird little tell of like, yeah, I know they don't believe us, but what am I gonna do? You know, this guy's the worst. I'm sorry, dude. Look at this shrug.
Let me do it.
Is there a reason the FBI thinks you're not telling the truth?
He's like, is he just like, what can I do about it? Nothing I can do about it. They don't believe me? Whatever. It all screams so guilt, cold-hearted, just awfulness that I can't stomach it. I can't stomach it. I do laugh when I get uncomfortable or I get angry a little bit because these guys are so mean. Like the fact that they can't even think, okay, there's a guy with a camera, let's just go back inside. Let's just go back inside. If your logic was, all right, let's do it in dead of night so no one sees us. Okay. But now someone sees you. You literally are being seen, and you know this is going to be shared to 100,000 people already, and you think this is good optics.
Guilty about Gaby?
And then not only that, I didn't even notice he's already doing this, and then guess who runs out right after him? Roberta's there quickly already.
Is there a
grabbing
reason
too.
the FBI
I didn't even
thinks
see her
you're
come
not
out.
telling the truth?
She's like a ninja. Look, when did she come out?
Do you know where Brian's passport
she's
is?
like ducking it out to get the other side. The dirty law, the baskets.
Do you have anything to say about Gaby?
She's already there. Like, bang, let's go. Let's go. Go. We gotta get out of here. Let's see if I can. And then
They're dropped off the sign. They want you to know that they're concerned that you guys know more than you're saying.
Oh. They're just so annoyed. They're so annoyed that we're still having trouble with them that for being silent over Gabby's disappearance. Can you believe it? Yeah, that's my feeling. That if I could put it in noise, it's the one I just made. Scumbags. I can't get over it. There's much more to go through, but these scumbags are awful. We're going to go through the Northport police thing next while we're live, so if you're watching, don't go anywhere. Here's the man Josh. He's not one I'm going to forgive easily too, but let's see how he's going to finally justify how they got rid of, how they lost Brian because he said, you remember the previous one, oh, well, we couldn't follow him because, well, he's a free person. But now apparently they lost him in the reserve, guys, and now suddenly they're changing the story to save face. Sure. Also, there's a body found in North Carolina. So much more stuff that's been breaking throughout the day. We're going to cover it all, so stay tuned. But this is the portion where I want to trim this so you guys can get that laundry low point of them still not having any clue. First, we caught him laughing while searching for his son, and now he's out there in the dead of night trying to pull out memorials so they don't have to have him out there. Like, why are you even looking out your front yard? Like, I'm sorry. You don't just close the blinds and look at your backyard. Just don't even look. That sign's really bugging you, but all the press isn't? Like, it's such a mean-spirited thing to be like, yeah, we don't care about this Gaby Moore. Leave us alone. It's how it looks. And it's heartless. And again, it only adds more to why we hate them and why we're so on top of it all, because they keep doing these moves to give us more frustration and more to talk about. If you don't want to talk about it, then don't go out and don't do stupid things like this. Get someone else to do it. Then it's like, well, who is this? I don't know. So just hire someone to pull up and remove the stuff and drive away. There are obvious ways you could have done this if you have any brain, but these laundries have no brain. They just want more and more conflict, and they want this stretched out, and it's beyond frustrating. I see a lot of your comments. They don't even have souls at this point. But there we go. I'm going to clip this portion for YouTube, so if you're watching live, don't go anywhere. If you want to catch the whole streams and you missed it live, you can always hit the join button, become a member. It just helps support our coverage. We're an independent outlet. I appreciate all you guys who have already joined. Thank you so much. If you hit join, you'll be able to watch the replays in the community tab on our channel. Also, the members only video playlist on the front page of our channel is where you can find the full videos if you missed it. Thanks to everybody who watched on the replay and everybody who's watching live. We got lots more to go through, so don't go anywhere. I'm just clipping this portion for YouTube. Thanks, everybody.